Good morning and welcome to my channel. I'm Dennis, and today is a beautiful sunshiny day. We've been waiting for these days to accumulate, to bring down the humidity so we can do some work on weapons. Cerakoting is what I do on this channel here. Talk about not just Cerakoting, but Duracoating and other kind of treatments to weapons, so that they, first of all, that they don't rust, and second of all, it makes them look really nice, and third of all, the handling of them, it helps the handling of them. So, and then also we do some artsy-fartsy stuff on them. Hope you it will enjoy what I do have today. Is this watch? It's from Seiko. It's the SSG009, just released. It is a GPS, a UTC, Universal Time Code, with all the amenities that are included in that. I mean, it actually receives its signal from WWV out of Denver. So, here in the United States, it works really good. It works really good in Japan. It works really good in Russia. It works really good in London. So it's pretty nice. It has all kinds of nice features, and I'll explain those as you watch this video. And just to remind you one more time that if tomorrow is a nice, beautiful, sunshiny day and the humidity stays low, gets a little bit lower than it is right now, it's almost perfect. We're going to have some fun doing some Cerakoting. In the meantime, enjoy this video. Here, as the box will tell you real quickly, this is the SSG009 from Seiko. Okay, has a cost of $595. It is a It is solar powered. It has, so the sun affects it. And also it has the ability to receive information from WWV, be out of Denver, Colorado, for its timekeeping under the Universal Time Code. And if you're in Japan, and it'll lock onto that. And if you're in Russia, in other words, so it does all that. When you first open the box, the first thing you see is this phenomenal looking watch. I mean, really. This is phenomenal in looking wise. It has a sapphire crystal. Really nice looking. And some of the features I want to point out on this, and you'll see immediately what I'm talking about as I go through them. Okay, so first of all, around the edge here, you will see abbreviations for different parts of the world, and I don't know if this will focus in, but we'll try it. Come on. Someday you can do this, huh? Come on. Okay. Anyway, as you can see, these are, that's LON for London. You have LAX for Los Angeles, DEN for Denver. You have different areas of the country, TYO for Tokyo, and so forth, around this bezel. And the reason being is because when you set this watch up, it goes by UTC. And if you go to the website, and in your browser just type in UTC, it'll bring up the Universal Time Code, and you'll notice that the time that it's showing on there says, wait a minute, it's not this time here. No,
it's a universal time code, and it's set up under Greenwich Mean Time in England. And anyway, that's the beginning of time there. Okay, so anyway, and UTC is the time standards that is set by an organization that for precise time. And anyway, it's based on the Earth's rotation and position around the sun and a bunch of other things. You know, the Earth is turning at a certain rate. It's slow. It's not going as fast as it was before. So there's a declination that they have to take in, a bunch of other things, and that is inputted into the UTC, and the UTC is broadcasted on WWV, and anyway, out of Denver, Colorado, and actually it's out of Colorado Springs, but anyway, and they broadcast it, and when you get this watch, it's not working, it's off. Everything is off. It's not, it's not charged. It's not ready to go. You have to, turn it on. And when you do, then you have to also set the timing. So when you open the box, it comes with a plethora of information. The first thing is, of course, the instruction. And it's really nicely written in English. And then also it's written in Spanish and also written in French, I think. Nope, just Spanish and English, huh? Okay. Maybe you have to do it another way. But then it has this little quick setup guide also that comes with it, the card. All right. And also that comes with this is the warranty card, of course, and the registration and all that stuff. In the back of this, the instructions, you'll notice that there's a card in the back here, or somewhere in here. Hang on a minute, let me find it. Where is it at? Oh, it's in the warranty book. Here it is here. I'm sorry. I'm off track here. The warranty book. This is the limited warranty and instructions book on how to get it repaired. And this is the warranty card that comes in it. You fill this information out, here and send it in, and the company does their voodoo that they do. Okay, there is repair stations in the United States of America for repairing the watch if it needs to be. But let's remove this from the cushion here, and I want to show you some parts of it real up close. I want you to look out also how the device is really, this is really very frustrating. I need to get some better camera. But anyway, all right, there you go. Come on. I wonder if I can take it off autofocus. But anyway, very polished. It is really, really nice. Okay. The functions of this is you have an A button and a B button, a C button, and a D button. And then, of course, the crown. The crown is it's screwed in, locked. It's sealed, so you have to do a certain amount of adjustments. You're going to have to unscrew it, and it'll pop out like that. And then you have to pull it once or twice or 3 times, depending on what you're going to be adjusting on this watch. And then, of course, to put it back in, you have to push in on the crown and turn it until it locks down. And it there, like that. And then it's locked back down. It has a date here, and you can see it. It's the date, and it's located over here. Okay, right there and there. This dial here gives you whether or not an indication. There's two little dials that are in there. One is pointing to the strength of WWV, or the radio signal, and the other one is a timekeeping sweep. The main, some people would call it a second hand, but it isn't. It's the timer for the chronometer, because it does have a chronometer, and when you push the thing, it goes forward. And of course, you can stop it, and then you can reset it, and it goes back to 0. And the bottom one does too, and that's for minutes and out, things like that, to give you a more accurate time. Inside the bezel, you'll notice also that there is some numbers in there, and those are used for determining the your movement, tachometer, and things of this nature with this unit. Again, it is solar powered, so it needs to have sunlight. On Amazon, they have a little round device that's an LED that you can buy, and you plug it into the wall, and it has a cord to this little device that sits on top of your watch, and it has a little seal that it kind of sets in there and keeps from shining all over your room. But that way, at nighttime, you just put it on there, and it will charge your watch up. It's kind of nifty, and it's only a couple bucks. I think it's like $6 or $7 for it. It's not very much, but it will charge the watch. There's many other functions this watch has, but basic is chronometer, and also the you can go to different time zones, okay, by holding down the button here. You'll notice that the sweep will sweep around, and it will stop where your current location is, which is over here, LAX. And then you push it again, push it once, and it'll go to the next time zone, or the next time zone, the next. And you can set it, say, okay, I want to go to Tokyo. I'm going to be flying to Tokyo, so you can set it for Tokyo time. And it'll tell you what time it is in Tokyo. Let's see, what else is it? Of course, it does have the, the luminance that Seiko is famous for. Okay, so you can trigger the luminance and look at it. Okay, so, and as I will do, I'm kind of shining this on the minute hands here, and you can see them kind of glowing now. Anyway, this is a little light that I use and it will make the certain things light up. Now, this doesn't have a bunch of luminance around the dial, so at nighttime, it's not as robust as some other ones. Now, I could go ahead and show you that by doing this. I got a regular flashlight here, and I'm going to put it over it like this for about 10 seconds, like that, and then I'm going to remove it, and you can actually see the glow. So it's not everything's going to be glowing real bright. The 12 o'clock position does, but you're supposed to. You can determine what time it is when you're wearing your watch and you look at it and it's showing you your hour hand and your minute hand. You kind of, I know what time it is. But it is a beautiful watch. Look at this, bluish. Look at that blue inside there, and the different serration. The face has a difference between the inner and the outer part of the face ring, and then the blue, and of course it has the blue for it's in the stem itself, the crown. Okay, it's really a nice, beautifully crafted watch, I think. I really love the look of it. When I first opened it, I went, wow, that thing is beautiful. I mean, really, this is beautiful looking. Look at this thing. And for the price point, you know, it's a nice device in what it does. You can have a lot of fun with this watch. It comes and the band is high polished, as you can see. Look at the mirroring factor on there. These are actually friction. They're not screw. Okay, so I just thought I'd let you know that. They're just friction pins, but that's okay, and they work just great. It also has adjustments on the clasping here for doing micro adjustments, so you can take off like a short link, take off one short link, maybe two on each side, and then maybe you just need a little bit more. You know, you can adjust the clasp where you can actually do some micro adjustments in that. The back area, of course, as you can see, look at that. Isn't that just awesome, the way the back is? Look at that. It is just awesomely done, for as I'm concerned. I use that word too much, don't I? Okay. Some of the writing on the back side, I can read it here, but maybe you can't. It talks about water resistance to 100 meters. You know, and it talks about, you know, Japanese movement, of course, and it's a new type movement. It's the 8B92 movement that's in it, and of course it has a serial number in there plus the model number. So that's a real nice design. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show off real quick. I'm going to love many years with this watch. I do not believe I will be selling it anytime soon. Or maybe I will. I don't know. Because it's pretty. It's a pretty little watch. I got to get used to this camera, you know it? But look at that. If you have any questions, please comments down below, and I will try to answer them as soon as I can. I do have notification turned on, so you know, I get the notifications of your questions. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this, and as soon as the weather keeps on drying out, it started. I've had 2 days of dryness, and if I get more and the humidity drops a little bit more, I'm going to be out there in my work shed doing some Cerakoting and video that, and you guys will again be able to watch me do some of that stuff and maybe pick up a few little hints on how to do some inlaying and some artsy fartsy stuff with it. Anyway, y'all take care. Keep your powder dry.